Let's dive into a story that's got everyone talking. Sabrina Carpenter, pop sensation, and her hit song Juno. Sabrina's rise to fame has been nothing short of meteoric. From her early days as a Disney star to her evolution into a chart-topping artist, she's captured the hearts of millions. Her concerts are electric, her style is bold, and her music is instantly recognizable. But what happens when a pop anthem finds itself at the center of a political storm? You know her. Catchy songs, bold lyrics, and a massive following, especially among young fans. Sabrina's music isn't just background noise, it's the soundtrack to countless lives, blasting from car speakers and bedroom playlists everywhere. Her fans are passionate, loyal, and always ready to support her next big move. Her 2024 album, Short and Sweet, was a smash, making her a true voice for her generation. The album's infectious hooks and honest lyrics resonated with listeners, and Juno quickly became the breakout hit, an anthem for anyone who's ever felt young, wild, and free. But in December 2025, something wild happened. Out of nowhere, Sabrina's world, and her fans, was turned upside down by a single, unexpected event. The White House posted a video, not a party, not a celebration, but a serious, politically charged message. It was the kind of announcement that usually makes headlines, but this time, it had a twist no one saw coming. The soundtrack? Juno. Suddenly, Sabrina's fun, flirty anthem was paired with images that felt completely out of place. The contrast was jarring, her upbeat chorus echoing over footage of somber faces and urgent political messaging. The internet exploded. Why use this song for such a heavy topic? Social media lit up with memes, hot takes, and endless speculation. Was it a mistake, a statement, or something else entirely? It was a culture clash, pop music's carefree vibe colliding with the world of politics. Suddenly, the boundaries between entertainment and government felt blurrier than ever. Fans were shocked, confused, and the debate was instant. Some thought it was clever, others called it tone-deaf, and everyone seemed to have an opinion. The White House's move turned a beloved pop song into the center of a national controversy. News outlets scrambled to cover the story, and the debate spilled from social media into living rooms and classrooms across the country. Suddenly, Sabrina Carpenter was at the heart of a showdown with the highest office in the country. She hadn't planned for her music to become a political lightning rod, but now all eyes were on her next move. No one saw it coming, and no one knew what would happen next. Would Sabrina respond? Would the White House double down? The suspense was real, and the world was watching. It was a moment that proved how fast pop culture can get tangled up in politics, and how a single song can spark a conversation that no one expected. So, what exactly was in the video that set off such a firestorm? Let's break it down. The Trump administration released a video featuring ICE agents making arrests, all set to the unmistakable beat of Sabrina Carpenter's hit song, Espresso. The footage was dramatic, showing law enforcement in action, and the choice of music was anything but random. The video wasn't subtle about its intentions. It boldly used suggestive lyrics from the song, lines like, "Wanna try out some freaky positions?" as a kind of taunt, pairing them with images of arrests. The effect was jarring, almost surreal, and it immediately caught viewers off guard. The caption that accompanied the video read, "Have you ever tried this one? Bye-bye," punctuated with a waving emoji. It was a message that felt both mocking and dismissive, designed to provoke a reaction. This wasn't some accidental social media blunder. It was a calculated move, crafted to provoke outrage and dominate the online conversation. The administration knew exactly what it was doing. In fact, this wasn't the first time the administration had used pop culture and memes to stir up controversy. They have a history of leveraging viral trends and internet culture to grab attention and shift the narrative in their favor. The timing of the video's release was no accident either. Immigration enforcement was already dominating headlines, with heated criticism and passionate debate coming from all sides of the political spectrum. By using Sabrina Carpenter's song, the administration added a new layer to the controversy, drawing in fans of the artist and sparking heated discussions about the intersection of music, politics, and social issues. This wasn't just about a catchy tune, it was about using the power of pop culture to push a political agenda and amplify their message to a wider, younger audience. The backlash was swift and intense. Social media exploded with reactions, and the controversy quickly went viral, dominating news cycles and trending across platforms. Suddenly, Sabrina Carpenter's song was at the center of a national firestorm. sparking debates not just about music, but about the ways pop culture and politics collide in today's media landscape. Sabrina Carpenter didn't stay quiet. In fact, she responded with a level of urgency and passion that surprised even her longtime fans. The day after the controversial video dropped, Sabrina took to social media, where millions of her followers were waiting for her reaction. She didn't mince words, calling the White House's use of her song evil and disgusting. Her post quickly went viral, sparking heated debates and drawing support from fellow artists and activists. She demanded, "Do not ever involve me or my music to benefit your inhumane agenda." Her words were direct, powerful, and left no room for misinterpretation. Her message was clear. She wanted nothing to do with the administration's actions, and she wasn't afraid to say so publicly. This wasn't just about copyright infringement or legalities. It was deeply personal and moral for Sabrina. She felt her art had been misused in a way that went against everything she stood for. For Sabrina, her hit song Juno is about fun, freedom, and empowerment. It's a celebration of individuality and joy, not a tool for cruelty or political gain. She drew a hard line, making it clear she would protect her art and her identity at all costs. Sabrina refused to let her music be weaponized. Her fans, many from communities directly affected by immigration policies, saw her as standing up for them. They rallied behind her, grateful for her courage and honesty. Staying silent would have looked like complicity, and Sabrina knew the importance of using her voice when it mattered most. Her swift, strong response sent a message, not just to the White House, but to everyone watching. She stands with her fans, not with those in power who misuse her work. It was a defining moment, an artist using her platform to defend her values, her music, and the people who look up to her. Sabrina made it clear, her music is hers, and she won't let it be twisted or used to hurt others. Her stand became a rallying cry for artists everywhere. The White House didn't back down. Instead, they fired back at Sabrina. Spokeswoman Abigail Jackson issued a statement dripping with sarcasm, referencing Sabrina's album Short and Sweet. They framed the debate as deporting dangerous criminals, shifting focus from the song to crime. The statement ended with a personal jab, mocking Sabrina using a meme from her own lyrics. It was petty, mean-spirited, and designed to energize their base. This aggressive response is typical of the administration's style. Escalate, don't apologize. By attacking Sabrina, they turned the incident into another battle in the culture war. The message was clear. They'll use whatever tools they want, regardless of the artist's wishes. The fight was now bigger than just a song. Sabrina isn't alone. She's the latest in a long line of artists telling politicians to stop using their music. Legends like Neil Young, the Rolling Stones, Beyoncé, and ABBA have all objected to their songs being used at Trump events. It's not just classic rockers. Newer acts like the Foo Fighters have spoken out too. Every election cycle, more artists join the chorus, trying to protect their work from being hijacked. The issue crosses genres and generations. Some make public statements, others send legal threats. The goal is always the same: protect their brand and make their stance clear to fans. They don't want to be seen as endorsing a politician just because their song is played. Sabrina's condemnation fits right into this tradition. Artists are fighting to control the meaning of their art. The government's use of pop culture and political messaging is on the rise. The Department of Homeland Security used Pokémon imagery and MGMT's Little Dark Age in videos about immigration. MGMT and Pokémon's creators quickly objected, demanding their work be removed. Olivia Rodrigo's song was used in a video she called racist, hateful propaganda. Her protest led to the song's removal. Even Taylor Swift's music and comedian Theo Von's podcast have been co-opted for official posts. The trend isn't limited to music. Children's book characters like Franklin the Turtle have been used in political messaging too. Public pressure sometimes works, but the pattern is clear. Pop culture is being weaponized. Artists and creators are pushing back, but the government keeps pushing the boundaries. It's a widespread strategy, and it's not going away. The battle over who controls culture is heating up. Why do artists care so much? It's about their message and their brand. Songs are personal. Artists pour their beliefs and experiences into them. When politicians use a song, they can twist its meaning, sometimes in ways that deeply offend the creator. For Sabrina, Juno is about empowerment, not mockery. Having it used as a taunt in an immigration video felt like a violation. It's not just about politics, it's about protecting the integrity of their art. There's also the risk of fans thinking the artist supports a politician or policy they actually oppose. That can damage reputations and careers. Artists need to maintain trust with their audience. Speaking out is both a political and a business decision. It's about saying, "This isn't me. This isn't what I stand for." Protecting their art means protecting their identity. That's why the backlash is so fierce. Can artists just sue? It's complicated. Political campaigns often have blanket licenses to play songs at events, so copyright law isn't always on the artist's side. But there's another angle, the right of publicity, or false endorsement. If a song's use implies the artist supports a politician, that can be grounds for legal action. Still, lawsuits are expensive and slow. That's why many artists like Sabrina fight in the court of public opinion. A public statement can be more effective than a lawsuit. Beyond legality, there's a moral question. Is it right to use someone's art against their wishes? Artists say no. It's disrespectful and unethical. Politicians argue that once a song is public, it's fair game. The debate is far from settled. The Sabrina Carpenter White House clash is just the latest round in a never-ending battle. Music and politics are deeply intertwined. Songs move people and politicians want that power. Artists see their music as personal, not a tool for someone else's agenda. When their work is used without consent, it feels like theft. The White House sees it as part of their communication strategy, while artists see it as a violation. Both sides believe they're right, and neither is backing down. As long as music shapes culture, politicians will try to harness it, and as long as they do, artists will fight to protect their art. This tense duet will keep playing, sparking controversy and conversation. The lines between art and politics are blurrier than ever, and the next showdown is only a song away.